October is National Movie Month, when the best of the newest movies will be shown at your favorite theaters. Join the world and share the romance, color, adventure, hilarity, excitement, and splendor that spell movies during National Movie Month. Be here in October. It's National Movie Month.
Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages. M, suggested for mature audiences, parental discretion advised. R, restricted, persons under 16 not admitted unless accompanied by parent or adult guardian. X, persons under 16 will not be admitted. This seal in advertising indicates that the film was approved under the Motion Picture Code of Self-Regulation.
He was born on the day of the great fire cloud over the desert. All he wanted was a place in the new age. But they still believed the only good Indian is a dead Indian.
Think the old chief's any good?
He's an Indian, ain't he, Ned?
Yes, sir.
He's alive, ain't he?
Yes, sir.
And he's no good.
God damn it, I said that's enough!
It was now. Redskins no longer bit the dust. They just ate dirt.
You had celebrity Indian on this road? Nope.
They pushed and shoved, squeezed and leaned harder, until they bought themselves an all-American one-man Indian massacre.
Oh! Johnny! Johnny, come back! I didn't do it, Johnny!
And then they knew what the word savage really meant. He made some points for himself in their army, but not enough to live next door.
You're not in the army anymore. Now you're just another Indian.
Or marry the mother of his child.
Let's get married, Johnny.
You can't.
Johnny Firecloud, a hate story.
I need Firecloud. You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him or you're gonna kill him. Or he's gonna kill you.
It don't make a damn bit of difference to you either way.
Starring Victor Mojica, Ralph Meeker, David Canary, Frank DeCova, Christina Hart, Sasheen Littlefeather. Johnny Firecloud, filmed in Panavision, rated R, from EVI.
Welcome to Miracle Pictures, where they make a picture a week, and if it's a good picture, it's a miracle. Action!
I'm in the heat and I'm horny as hell. Got the bath.
Ah, that's not in the script.
The script, I'm being eaten alive.
Mary, this is not a film about the human condition. This is a film about tits and ass.
Hollywood Boulevard, where starlets are made.
Hi, I'm Candy.
You must be an actress.
Well, I'm trying to be one.
Hello, cold and empty nights. Hello, long and uphill fights. Hello, Hollywood.
Is anybody sleepy? Or shall we have a three-way career conference?
I was PG, Miracle Pictures. I had a little accident on the set, and they need a replacement in a hurry.
A stunt driver, look, I can't.
In this scene, your motivation is to
stay alive. We buried our last stunt girl on Saturday. Good luck, sweetheart.
They audition in bed, dodge flying lead, do whatever it takes to get ahead. No! I want action!
Ha! Jill, what a performance. Jill?
She's dead for real.
How am I going to get my close-up?
What? PG, you just don't understand. People are dying.
Hey, that's showbiz.
Hollywood Boulevard brings you haunted castles, skydiving, water sports, future shock, axe murders, crime in the streets, kung fu, green meatballs, pink monsters, girls in bikinis, girls without bikinis, witty remarks,
blow it out your ass,
naked truth.
It's a real low-budget picture, you know what I mean?
Raw emotion, and Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen.
You can hear those dancing feet, see the people everywhere they go. You can see them singing howdy, howdy, ho.
Things happen fast on Hollywood Boulevard. Rated R. Cut!
And Hercules Unchained, on the screen together for the first time, in an age when warriors ruled the earth, and Hercules ruled the warriors. Hercules and Hercules Unchained, a lifetime of adventure in 2 great motion pictures, rated G.
Get back in the bus, please. Please, come on. Come on, back in the bus. Hey, stop!
The film is now the movie. 5 diametrically opposed teams of college students are challenged to compete in a grueling all-night game. Midnight Madness.
If Levitas and his animals decide to play, I want to be there and beat them.
Midnight Madness. It's about winning and losing. The game that demands sophisticated strategy.
4 flat tires.
Harold, you beached whale.
Are we losing our temper?
It's beautiful.
Midnight Madness. It's about
girls.
David Naughton, Stephen First, Eddie Deason, Deborah Klinger.
I thought you'd never ask.
Dirk Blocker.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
See them match wits in a game that could only be played at night. Experience Midnight Madness for the most fun you can legally have in the dark.
What you do?
Fred Williamson is Mean Johnny Barrels. Meet the baddest dude that ever hit the man. He's big, bad, and black. When you turn him loose, nothing can stop him.
Mario here, he tells me you have killed many men.
I want you to send some flowers to Mario Laconi.
Sure, Papa. Why don't you look it on the card?
Rest in peace. I want you to kill the Vinci family. I want him dead.
He's a one-man death squad. Just pay his price, and the bodies start falling.
hold it right there.
With his shotgun on you, he'll blow you in two. Fred Williamson, Roddy McDowell, Stuart Whitman, Luther Adler, Jenny Sherman, special guest star Elliot Gould, and a double-barrel shotgun. Don't nobody fool Mean Johnny Barrows.
Special bulletin. Underworld figure Salvatore Rocco was gunned down today by unknown assailants. Unconfirmed reports say that Rocco was involved in a large shipment of stolen drugs. Police report they're also seeking a Japanese woman, Rocco's longtime companion, who has also disappeared.
All right. Bring me to the drugs. You want me to cut your goddamn face off?
Faster than Ali, meaner than Bruce Lee. Sonny Chiba, the Street Fighter, is the dirty, mean murder machine in The Bodyguard. Sonny Chiba, the Street Fighter, is back as the meanest, bloodiest, most violent ass-kicking, arm-ripping mother yet.
There are a lot of drugs. Corrupting our young, hurting us all. That's why I swear to you now, on my honor, that I will find the rest of the men responsible for this. I will smash them one at a time and put them all out of business. So, it's you. Say your prayers, fat man.
After a vicious massacre of bloody revenge, Sonny Cheever, as the Bodyguard, wastes 10 armed hijackers at 30,000 feet. Cheever! Who else but Cheever could cop $1 million to guard the baddest, foxiest bodies from San Francisco to Tokyo? Cheever's women, bodies any man would die to guard.
You will do what I say?
The Bodyguard, starring Sonny the Street Fighter Chiba and a star-studded cast of international martial arts superstars, moves from the gutters of New York to the whore-infested back alleys of the Ginza.
Now, Takami, it's your job to kill the Bodyguard. Then I want you to take care of the girl.
Terry Levine presents an Aquarius Films release of Sonny Chiba as the Bodyguard in the most gut-ripping dynamite martial arts film ever made.
Chiba, 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 Viva, 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 Chiba, Chiba.
The Bodyguard, starring Sonny Chiba. If his kick doesn't get you, his fatal fist will. Rated R.
She's young, ripe, and ready for whatever comes her way. Some call her an easy pickup, but those who really know call her Teenage Tramp.
good-looking chick.
For Christ, he's giving you a big thrill.
If you don't shut up and sit tight, I'm gonna kick you and your damn boyfriend out right here. There's no place to hide. State police will pick you up in a minute. Now, what's it gonna be?
Teenage tramp. Too young to know better, but old enough to know what to do. And there's nothing she hasn't done or wouldn't try. Hitchhiking from man to man, shock to shame.
Hey, Jim.
Where is he?
You're nothing but a tramp.
No,
Tramp.
Leave them alone. They won't hurt anything.
All you worry about is your money.
Yesterday there was Johnny, Frankie, and Eddie. Tomorrow, it may be you.
Where you going?
I don't know.
Don't pass her up. She's looking for more than a ride. Teenage Tramp. Released by NMD Films.
I got frayed by this guy who picked up hitchhiking.
Do you believe me?
Do I look like a killer to you?
Don't you know who he is?
My mother told me never to do this. What are you looking at me like that for?
The terror starts the moment he stops. The Hitcher.
Come to me. Don't keep me waiting. Please.
Videodrome. The most provocative motion picture experience of our time. From David Cronenberg, the creator of Scanners. Starring James Woods and Deborah Harry. First it controls your mind, then it destroys your body. Videodrome, coming soon to a theater near you from Universal Pictures.
Now, you can see what actually did happen to the girl in room 2A.
Forgive me. There is no forgiveness.
Girl in room 2A, a prison in hell.
adulteress.
Featuring Rough Baloney. Girl in Room 2A. A Prison in Hell. Rated R.
When there is only torture, only violence, only death, then it is time for Sting of the Dragon Masters. Angela Mao, the queen bee of the martial arts, is back. Breaking bones to bring her enemies to their feet. And her champions to her side. Angela Mao leads the Dragon Masters. They're unbeatable, unbreakable, unforgettable. Sting of the Dragon Masters, the chop sock team that'll knock you out and stop you to pieces.
Speaking. What do you want?
To dedicate a murder to you.
Somebody called for you.
Yeah, who?
The guy with a strange voice. Said he'd call you back. He sounded just like a duck.
Just like a duck.
The guy who attacked her is our friend who calls and talks like a duck. Well, he's made his first big mistake.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got all 5 boroughs alerted, and we'll also inform all the radio stations. Shouldn't be too hard to find a guy missing 2 fingers in his right hand.
Poor dumb cop. You don't think I'd be so hours to let you pinpoint me with your stupid tracing machines, do you?
You give me all the data and we'll wait till the next victim.
So you think he'll do it again?
Oh, yes.
Fly first class with the naughty stewardesses, the cutest, curviest, most caressable hostesses who will ever take care of you. The naughty stewardesses are what you think they are, and more. Each one is a piece of class. They're special. Come and meet the naughty stewardesses. You'll love their takeoff. All new, in color, rated R for adults. He made them become his slaves, to worship his unholy deeds, to love the devil, Lucifer's women. You'll never forget Lucifer's women. A new dimension in exorcism and terror. Lucifer's women. From Constellation Films, in color, rated R for adults.
First, there was a stranger in town. Then, the stranger returned. And now, the legendary fighting machine of the Old West goes to the Far East in The Silent Stranger.
Mister, I guess you win.
A secret scroll leads the stranger halfway round the world and into the middle of a brutal war. The Silent Stranger.
There's $1 million in that thing there. Why do you think these people are killing each other?
Well, what's there to understand? When it comes to money, it's just like back home.
What am I supposed to do with this? Quieta!
Where's the scroll?
Scroll? I gave it to Matori.
Between two armies of samurai knights, there stands one man alone, the Silent Stranger. Tony Anthony is the Silent Stranger. From MGM.
The Specialist. Human life is cheap. For $500, a man will kill. For $5,000, you can get the best, the Specialist.
The little lady I have in mind can turn on anybody in the world, except maybe a faggot. She's an actress, a specialist.
How much?
The Specialist. They called her for jobs nobody else could handle.
I'll think about it.
I'll show you my etchings, too. Didn't know you were an etching freak.
How's this?
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's really perfect.
The Specialist. When you carry weapons like hers, you're never out of work.
You're a very persistent lady.
I might as well admit it. I'm mad about you.
Who's got that something that no man can resist? She's a shady lady known as a specialist.
The Specialist. Deadly as a black widow spider, and just as loyal.
I'm coming in, Wanda. I want 20 grand. It wasn't part of our deal for me to appear in court.
You're not gonna blackmail me. I'll deny everything you say. I'll stonewall it.
I think I can handle it.
The Specialist. Everybody has a price. The Specialist. A Crown International picture.
When was the last time you were startled by a sound in the night? What if this time it wasn't just the wind? What if this haunting sound kept you awake night after night? What if it was just a warning? What if it was the last sound you ever heard? When the screaming stops, you will never sleep alone again.
Zabriskie Point, a remote and barren blister of land in the American desert. As isolated as the face of the moon. Zabriskie Point, where a boy and a girl meet and touch and blow their minds. Zabriskie Point. How you get there depends on where you're at.
Sonny Shiba is back in his greatest, most important role. Battered, abused, but always invincible. Sonny Shiba returns to prove he is one of the greatest martial arts fighters of all time. The Streetfighter has a new image. The man of 1,000 faces.
What are you gonna do with us, officer? Lock us up with the garbage and throw away the key?
New Line Cinema brings you Sonny Shiba in The Streetfighter's Last Revenge.
You know what? I think we could make it out.
That's a go. Sonny Shiba, in one of his most challenging portrayals of the new Street Fighter, weaves a web of passion. Blood and ultimate brutal revenge. This is the last time you'll see Sonny Shiba as the Street Fighter.
Hey, Black, come on.
And it's Sonny Shiba at his most spectacular. Nobody messes with the Streetfighter. No guns, no fists. No fighter can stop him. For one of the most violent and explosive experiences of your life, don't miss Sonny Shiba in the Streetfighter's Last Revenge. Hey! Rated R.
Here comes the lethal lady of Kung Fu, Hong Kong Hellcat. Hong Kong Hellcat. She's the crack karate queen who really drives men mad. Just watch her go into action. And watch out for the pigtail that whips you up and wipes you out. Hong Kong Hellcat, the unbreakable China doll who gives you the licking of your life.
In a city of light, sound,
Dangerous strangers inside into the night.
and speed, one man who puts it all together will become King of the Mountain. The proving ground? 23 miles of mountain road, slicing the city in two. Even by day, it's dangerous. By night, it's deadly. He's given his life to this road, his days to figuring the line, his nights to fighting the challengers.
Not a chance, pal, not a chance.
And now that he's finally got them beat, he's a living legend.
I know who you are. The fast one.
I can drive that course blindfolded.
I own it. It's mine.
But to stay a legend, he'll have to remain unbeaten.
You know that thing that jerks your head back, you know? Locks your jaw and clenches your teeth?
Fear.
I thought you were just shy.
I'm not exactly shy. I'm careful.
I want to challenge tonight!
You don't need that brace. He does. You gonna be here tonight when I get back?
You mean if you get back?
Time is speed. Speed is time.
When you're the best, someone always wants you to prove it. Harry Hamlin is King of the Mountain.
See Evel Knievel, starring George Hamilton and Sue Lyon.
Well, I do 2 pickup trucks end to end. That's 40 feet, boy. That's right.
See Evel's most spectacular jump at Caesar's Palace.
Hold it.
Don't miss Evel Knievel. It's dynamite. Evel Knievel, rated GP from the Fanfare Corporation.
From beyond the stars come the most fearsome monsters in the galaxy.
Godzilla stands in their way in Godzilla on Monster Island. Is even Godzilla strong enough to defeat the invaders? Matching unbelievable strength. Exchanging incredible death-dealing rays. Don't miss Godzilla on Monster Island. Rated G.
Horror on Snape Island.
Stop playing around, man.
Can't you hear it? Listen.
It's just the wind. You'll scream too. Horror on Snape Island.
Every town is hometown USA, no matter where you came from. You know the place, and you grew up with the people. Studs, like Rodney C. Duckworth, unaffectionately called the Rodent.
Ew! How gross!
T.J. Swackhammer, the town fox.
How's it hanging, TJ?
Well, hello there. And Riesel the Diesel Calhoun, the school hood.
I got a pain right over here. It goes to there.
Oh, yeah? Well, why don't you tell me that? I've been taking that.
You take my nerves and you rattle my brain. Good golly, Miss Molly.
On the night of June 3rd, 1957, the Rodent, TJ, and Calhoun got together and had a ball for us all. One right there.
Okay. This big mark. I'm supposed to sack it in with all three of you guys.
Just two now.
Well, are you next? This magic moment.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mr. Rangus is straight balls of fire. Oh, yeah, Tony.
Rodent, you're about to meet the 8th wonder of the world, Rhino, the whale mouse.
Let's get naked. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
Oh, that's Rhino, all right. What a gal.
Get up, you weenie. What the hell is going on?
Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go.
Hometown USA. It's slow dancing, fast driving, hot dates, cool receptions.
Gotcha. Womp bom loom bom 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 tootie boo.
And non-stop music in the town where America grew up.
Bom bom loom bom bam boo.
Hometown USA. It may be fine in 79, but it was heaven in 57.
The Sacred Knives of Vengeance. The masterpiece of martial arts, Kung Fu Karate. The Sacred Knives of Vengeance. From Warner Brothers, rated R.
Here comes America's first tribal rock musical flick.
Kick up the dance, brothers and sisters.
I see him standing in the flame, rising from the ashes of his shame. Hey, Phoenix, don't forget the name. The electronic inside the metal complexion, makeup, hair Dr. Green.
Man, why didn't everybody get busted? Why us?
Yeah, how come, kid? This meat wagon wasn't big enough, man.
You punks think you can get away with anything, don't you?
I'm gonna dodge a trap.
because I know that war ain't fun. I'm gonna dodge a trap. I don't know how to shoot a gun.
Now you want to do things my way. You understand that? You're gonna start that crap again about that nigger that raped your sister. Man, she was a whore anyway. She wasn't a whore, man. Cut it out. I'm sorry, man. You're right. Your big-titted sister wasn't a whore. She just gave it away.
God damn you!
I wasn't sure that I should come. I mean, I don't know you. But the note...
I'm glad you did come out.
Hey, take it easy, chick.
Cleaver! Cleaver, I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
What do you mean, man? Can't stop what?
It's an egg. A large egg. Cleaver, to the world. The whole goddamn world's gonna give me one huge egg.
What you have just seen are scenes from America's first tribal rock musical film, Sign of Aquarius. A film you'll want to see more than once. In color from Sinar Productions.
Class of 74. These gals have a plan. Oh boy, what a plan. They'd rather teach than learn. And who do you think they teach?
We outsmart men and we use them. Why should we be the sex objects and passively lie on our backs and let every little boy reach out for his manhood?
You know, they think that a see-through blouse is just an open invitation to get raped.
I believe in me, my body, my brains. Black is beautiful. You're beautiful.
Maggie, what do you want?
I'm looking for a thrill-a-minute. Have you got one?
I want to make love. I want a ball.
The class of 74. You know what? These girls can pass the love test with straight A's. To them, life is one ball after another.
Men dig good-looking bodies. And if you have one, I say use it.
I'm making love happen.
The class of 74. Listen, fellas, when these babes turn you on...
Welcome. Welcome to Sin City.
You're hooked.
I want to make love to every woman I meet.
say you like football? Then you gotta see Kirby and Walsh, two cops in plain clothes who play the game of football. You say you like demolition derby? Kirby and Walsh are your boys. How about bowling? Yeah, it's them again. Kirby and Walsh in Crime Busters.
I will accept no resignations for at least 6 months. I will make exceptions, of course, for those killed in line of duty.
That's our fat police chief, McBride. They're the men in blue protecting you.
Oh, sorry, boss. Grab him!
But relax, you're in good hands with our car crashing, womanizing, roughhousing Smokey Bears. Ain't that a pretty sight? Sometimes they're not the brightest, but they get the job done. There's that fender buster again.
That's so funny. Your guns are unloaded.
But there are rewards, lots of them, all jam-packed into one wild moving picture. It's a heck of a non-stop, nonsense joyride with Kirby and Walsh in the Crime Busters. Listen to your old buddy. Get yourself in high gear and roll on down to Crime Busters. Oh, we got it all.
Don't blame me if this gets bigger than both of us.
You aiming to be the fastest window cleaner in the West?
Extraordinary way to clean windows.
Timmy, control yourself. Policewoman?
Bloody marvelous.
Oh, is he one of those?
This is your life, Timmy. It may not always turn out how you want it to be, but you'll get by, Timmy Lee. 'Cause you're really not a loser, you just find it hard to win. Is good?
Oh, it's very good.
Check it out.
Fortunato! No!
7 years and they still live. Every day I light a candle. Every day I pray for you to kill them so I can live in peace.
I'm not a murderer.
It's justice! They murdered your father!
What the hell do you think this is, Sicily? Where the hell do you think you are?
It makes no difference when they spit on your family honor.
You want to know who killed your father? Then I tell you. 200 people, maybe 300. It's an organization.
This time he gets it.
There was this little group, and like every little group, there were these little groupies. Sometimes it was a groove, but sometimes it was a bummer. The group, they hadn't made the big time, but they made out okay with every frenzied female freak who flung herself at them. The groupies, urchin camp followers of the rock age, they're addicted to the screaming sounds of now and to the dudes who do it. Group and Groupies is a game of sharing, played by the givers and the takers. The rules aren't rigid, and some are the winners, and some are the losers. Barbara was a winner from the first row. She had all three: looks, money, and class. Duke was the leader. The chicks all dug him. He dug them back, one by one. Dolly thought it could be something wonderful and forever, but she was just this gig's back warmer. Janice and Mike proved that love is blind, even colorblind. But the butt of all bad jokes. He thought flower children were only for plucking, and nobody ever told him you don't have to rape a groupie, you just have to ask. These are the winners and the losers in a violent, screwed-up world underscored by ear-splitting decibels. With losers, it's a way of life. Bummer. A far-out trip through a hard rock tunnel. Bummer. Rated R.
September 4th. On September 4th, 1971, at the corner of 150th Street and 7th Avenue, in the heart of Harlem, it began. Golden stallions, Brahma bulls, and black cowboys rode proudly through the streets. And the people of Harlem stood amazed, for they were about to learn that black cowboys can bust broncs, rope cattle, wrestle steers, and ride bulls as well as any man who ever lived. Maybe better.
Step back on his arm.
I mean, we were out in the West, too. You never see it on TV, but we were out there. We helped put it together.
Muhammad Ali was there.
I said you crazy. Yeah, you crazy. And I'm a bad nigga. I heard you gunned down Wild Earth. You ready? Oh!
I'm not no switch, no pointing with you, but we got one.
You ain't as dumb as you look.
Woody Strode was there.
The first time that the blacks didn't run in to say, boss, the Indians are coming.
And now you can be there too. Black Rodeo is now a movie, with music by Aretha Franklin, B.B. King.
Yeah, you get off of my back, baby. Can't you tell you're choking me?
Ray Charles.
Unchain my heart. Unchain my heart.
and Little Richard.
Oh, my soul.
If nobody ever told you they were black cowboys, see.
We fought side by side, many of them died. Nobody ever told you they were black cowboys. Singing, yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Enter the dream house that becomes a nightmare. A Name for Evil, starring Robert Culp and Samantha Agar. A Name for Evil. Rated R.
An armed train carrying $250 million in gold. A temptation too great to resist. Only one man and one woman stand in the way of the men who want it.
He'll come for you next. I've had too much taken away from me. He's not going to take you.
An incredible conspiracy is about to begin. In December 1945, America's most controversial general, George S. Patton, was killed in an automobile accident in Germany. $250 million in gold says it was no accident. Brass target. A train that will never reach its destination. 8 lives that will never be the same. Sophia Loren.
You said all that counted was to survive.
John Cassavetes.
To me, everything's a conspiracy.
George Kennedy.
You'll get your gold. I personally will go out and find it.
Robert Vaughn.
If we hang, you hang.
Patrick McGowan.
It must look like an accident.
Bruce Davison.
This was an inside operation.
Edward Herman.
There's $250 million in gold on that train.
And Max von Sydow.
You wish a man killed. I didn't ask you why.
A train that will never reach its destination. A baffling mystery that may never be solved.
How the hell did they transport it out of here? That's what I want to know.
He's gonna find us. He won't stop till he does.
The man I want is a hired assassin.
Your whole deal's gonna fall apart like that.
Well, some people have to be killed for all sorts of reasons. I have to meet someone.
The war is over.
Is it?
McCauley, Stewart, Rogers, Gilchrist, they're all dead.
Joy's come here for you, hasn't he?
It's not me he wants. We're gonna have to put him out of business.
You're out of your mind if you think I'm gonna kill General Patton.
Kill the brass. And you get the gold. Brass target.
Russ Meyer's Black Snake. The time, 1835. The island, San Cristobal. The evil Blackmore Plantation. Black Snake. The whip. Lady Susan, the enforcer. No man, black or white, escaped her island or her lash. Black Snake. Dashing Ronald Sopwith, trapped in a volcano of terror in his search for brother Jonathan. Black Snake, the brutal whip-wielding joxer, and the sadistic Captain Raymond, commander of Lady Susan's personal army for hire. Black Snake, father against son. See the cruel hand of hypocrisy twist and turn 2 lives. Black Snake, the faithful Cleone, the beautiful slave maiden, burdened with the impossible decision, the love for her brothers or that for the handsome stranger. Black Snake, boisterous action from opening scene to mind-bending climax. Russ Meyer's Black Snake.
the thunder. Let's hear the wolves. Turn on the bats. Drac is back. 'Cause all the foxy ladies taste better at night. It's snack time in the blood bank, kiddies. And the drinks are on the house.
A little more blood, sir? Hey, we must have drunk 3 village girls already.
David Niven is Dracula with flair and savoir-faire.
Thank you, Count.
Teresa Graves, TV's Christy Love, is Vampira, his #1 admirer.
Jive turkey.
Jive turkey? They are magnificent. Did you ever see prettier veins?
Yes, indeed, sir. And on page 53, there's an outstanding jugular.
Oh, goody.
Be over in a moment. Neat, sir.
Thank you, Travis. You know, that look of horror when they realize it's really me. So exciting.
We got trouble. Right here in River City.
Get up.
Party pooper.
Back in Transylvania, they found a drink that's new. If someone wants to drink your health, they drink it out of you. They don't have the movies or corny stuff like that. When you wanna have a ball, you change into a bat.
Hey, big stuff, give me some more.
If you loved young Frankenstein, you'll adore old Dracula.
Bye.
Sometime in the near future, a major earthquake will lay waste to the entire California coastline. From out of the rubble will rise a menace far more terrifying than the death and destruction. Surf Nazis.
Who rules the beaches? Who rules the surfers?
The beautiful beaches, once the crown jewels of California, are now ruled by ruthless gangs. And the gangs are ruled by the surf Nazis. Surf Nazis must die. Adolf. Ava. Mengele. Hook. Smeg. And the rest of their evil Reich. Something must be done to stop them because surf Nazis must die. They're slaughtering the samurai surfers. They're devastating the designer wave. The beaches are no longer safe to hang around. Surf Nazis must die. Welcome to California, where the beaches have become battlefields and the waves are a war zone. Only one person is powerful enough, daring enough, brave enough to stop them. Only one person can ensure that surf Nazis must die. She's tough.
I want to buy a gun. Keep talking like trash, but I'm more interested in something that'll take the head off a honky at 20 paces.
She's dangerous. She's all woman. She's Leroy's mama. And as long as she's alive, the surf Nazis must die. First, there was the Road Warrior. Then there was the Terminator. Now comes an action film of relentless excitement. Lavishly produced by Robert Janelle. Stylishly directed by Peter George. Surf Nazis must die. Experience the passion of perverted romance. Know the evil of mankind's greatest villains. And taste the violent revenge.
Taste some of Mama's home cooking, Ada.
See the film that is creating a tidal wave of action all over the world. See Surf Nazis Must Die.
There's a special night in the lives of all of us. A night to be beautiful, to be desirable, A night we can break all the rules and make our own. Prom night. Everyone at Hamilton High is getting ready for prom night. It's a day of rehearsals, arrangements, final preparations, and last-minute phone calls.
Nick? Wendy, do you still like to play games?
They're too old for games, but someone still wants to play.
Why? Callie, it's been a long time. Tonight, it's my turn. Everything is on.
Tonight, someone has come to the prom alone. Someone who watches in the silent corridors.
Kelly. Help!
Someone who waits until no one can help. Prom night. If you're not back by midnight, you won't be coming home.
In 1956, he first appeared on motion picture screens across the country. His impact on audiences was instantaneous and unprecedented. His acting technique was revolutionary. His presence overwhelming. He possessed more raw talent than any performer of his generation. He soon became an international legend, a giant who took the world by storm. Then, suddenly, at the height of his fame, he retired from motion pictures. Now, he is back, and he's more magnificent, more glamorous, more devastating than ever. Prepare yourself. The greatest star of all has returned. Godzilla 1985. Coming soon to a theater near you.
You're getting closer and closer to the most unnatural kind of death.
You have killed, and you will kill again.
Beyond shock, beyond horror, into total terror.
What was that?
Murder runs wild. Blood runs cold. Terror runs deep red. Everywhere you turn, death is running with you. Deep red. It'll put you into deep shock. Deep red, rated R.
Footsteps on the stairs, a shadow under the door, a reflection from a knife, and all the screaming in the world won't help. In the Hitchcock tradition, the bird with the crystal plumage. If you think you are being followed home from this movie, keep telling yourself it's all in your mind. From UMC Features.
You are watching the live filming of a theater audience reaction to scenes from the motion picture Scanners. 10 seconds, the pain begins. 15 seconds, you can't breathe. 20 seconds, you explode. Experience the terrifying power of Scanners. Their thoughts can kill. Rated R.
Scanners, now showing at a theater near you.
Dale Palmer, director of the X-rated films Hot Summer in the City, Erotic Adventures of Candy, Candy Goes to Hollywood. And coming soon, The Longest Foot, starring John Holmes.
Hi, I'm Gail Palmer. I just spent 30 days in the dark with a man that's in every woman's dream. This guy here, Sylvester Stallone. I've been hired by Stallion Releasing Company to supervise the editing of this new X-rated film, The Italian Stallion, with Sylvester Stallone in the starring role as Stud. I don't have to tell you that he was the star of United Artists' biggest grossing film ever, Rocky. After editing this film, I can assure you that everything you ever wanted to see of Sylvester Stallone can be seen in this new X-rated movie, The Italian Stallion. However, due to the mature content of this film, there are only 2 scenes we can show you acceptable for a G-rated preview.
She's the soldier of her voice. She's the soldier of her heart. Fashion. The morning rain falls into this new frontier. It's an everyday city. New
Playboy magazine, September 1978. Playboy. What about that porn film you were supposed to have starred in? Stallone. I was starving when I did it. I was desperate. You know, when you're hungry, you do a lot of things you wouldn't ordinarily do.
The producers would like to remind you that if the frank portrayal of sex offends you, please do not attend this film.
Italian Stallion, rated X. No one under 18 admitted.